Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right back now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we will be discussing the charts ahead of the Fed rate decision, because in literally less than 2 hours and 10 minutes precisely is when the interest rate decision will be announced. Now, you can see the probabilities are increasing for a higher rate cut. So this is going to be massive for the markets. Now, we're not going to see any sort of price reaction immediately. For example, like the Bitcoin halving, the Bitcoin ETF, etc. Usually we experience a dip before we then rally up to the upside. So I'm not expecting any sort of wild sort of price action to come from today, because the markets will be pricing in these probabilities going into the interest rate decision. Okay, however, we will filter through our watch list here. Now, you can see on the 24-hour, literally everything is in the red. Now, all the big sort of coins, there's only XSwap protocol there that is marginally in the green. Okay, so let's dive into the charts here. So this is the XRP chart on the weekly time frame here. Now, we can simplify this chart with the lines with markers. Now, in yesterday's video, we actually discussed and actually posted over on X as well how this particular chart here with these yellow vertical lines, which you can see here on the screen, are marking out the week of the US election. So they are pivotal, in my opinion, and probably one of the best opportunities to actually get into crypto, especially with XRP here, because you're practically buying the bottom. And not only that, you literally haven't got to wait too long before the crypto market actually really gets going and explodes to the upside. You can see here from November. US elections are usually the first week of November. Then you'll see a little bit of sort of price action, extended price action, apex, boom. And the same again in the 2020 to 2021 cycle here. You can see on the yellow vertical line, if I zoom in, you're pretty much buying at the bottom of that cycle before we actually run up to the upside. And we're expecting exactly the same thing to happen again in this US election coming in November of this year. So it's all looking really good. But first off, today, in a couple of hours, we will see the interest rate. So that is just to get the ball moving. Then we got the US elections, and then it's a little bit of uncertainty. You know, we might create a little bit of FUD, and then before you know it, boom, the crypto market explodes. We're all multimillionaires. We can all be happy. We can all give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. You know, we're all happy. You know, we're getting involved now. We're all engaged. We're all buzzing. So this is what it's all about now. I'm just glad we're all here now before the bull market really gets going. And if you're viewing this video, give yourself a pat on the back, because you guys are going to make it regardless, in my opinion. Now, I can't give you the specific dates as it stands, because all the dates and all the key targets are all in the XRP plan, which you can grab at blockbull.xyz. It's in the link in the description down below if you want to grab this copy. Okay, I talk about how this can change your life and exactly the key dates, when to take profits, when to exit the market before we experience 90% retracements. You've got to be so careful, because yes, we're all going to make money regardless if you've got a plan or not. But if you haven't got a plan, you will lose all and give all your gains back to the market. Now, you can see here almost 95% retracement with XRP, and that is over a prolonged period. Okay, so that high was set in January of 2018, and then up until March 2020, you know, you're losing and returning all your gains back to the market. So you've got to be very, very careful. And for the sake of just over $100, you're going to get yourself a plan. Now, you'd pay your financial advisor over $100 an hour. Now, I pretty much wrapped it up in a digestible, easily to consume guide. And I'll literally spell it out, exact date, exact price, simple as that. If you know what you're doing, you're going to make and retain, which is the optimum word here, you will retain your gains. It's simple as that. So that is XRP. We are literally on track, guys. We are on course now, going into the next sort of major news release. Although we do have the 6th of October as well with the SEC, so that's also going to be some good news. And there'll be a lot of people that drop off after the 6th of October if the SEC don't appeal, because they'll be wondering, why is XRP not blasted? Why is XRP not rallied? I'll tell you why, because the markets are rigged. There's billions, trillions in the market. Do you really think they want to give you guys money for nothing? No. They're going to give the money to the people that have studied these markets and follow these charts on a daily basis, that actually have a deep understanding of how markets logistically work. Okay, so this is where we are now, guys. You guys are in the right place. So give us a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. So that's XRP. Let's get over to Velo next. In fact, before I go to Velo, let's just stick to XRP a minute, because this is the highest gainer in my shortlist here over on TradingView, and it's an actual pair. So this is the XDC XRP pair. So at the moment, XDC has begun to outperform XRP. Now, XRP and XDC are my two biggest holdings, because I believe it's a two-horse race for who takes the biggest share of the quantum financial system. It's as simple as that. And in my opinion, XDC is way more undervalued, which means you're going to get a better return on investment. You're going to get more bang for your buck. However, there isn't the same amount of liquidity. So if you're trading over $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, I would suggest going into XRP, because you can get in and out of your positions a lot more efficiently, if that makes sense. But XDC is my number one pick. Okay, so don't hate me, guys, if you're from the XRP army. Like I said, top two picks, XRP, XDC. You can't go wrong. Now, we will go on to Velo here. Let's give Velo a quick shout out as well, because I'm a massive holder of Velo, but again, going back to liquidity is very difficult. I mean, I think when I was getting out here, I actually were cashing out around $3,000 or $4,000 worth of Velo, and I struggled to actually get filled. And this is when everybody was FOMOing in to Velo, because it kind of went mainstream for a little bit, just because they teamed up with BlackRock on sort of affiliation through currency as well, which we'll be dealing with, like real world assets, tokenization, etc., etc. So when I was cashing out, that's sort of my bag, 3 or 4K. It was only a partial cash out, mind you. I struggled just cashing out $3,000 or $4,000, and I didn't cash out. I was looking to rotate and protect my gains in different cryptocurrencies. However, having said that, from current price action, we are looking at approximately 200% move to the upside now after these interest rate decisions in the next couple of hours. Okay, again, I'm not saying we're going to run up today, but certainly we are holding support here. So this yellow support line here, initially we did fail to hold back in June, which is why we've actually corrected to the downside here. We've been caught by this lower support and we've bounced up to the upside. So this next move here is to confirm that this yellow horizontal line is now strong support, where the buying is actually exceeding the sellers. So we're exceeding the sellers on Velo at the moment. So everybody has pretty much sold their Velo if they were going to do so. Now, it's not until we see higher prices where people will then reconsider selling their bags after this next 200% move. So this is where we are now with Velo. So just be smart in your decisions is what I'm saying, guys. So that's Velo. Let's go over to... let's have a look, see what else we've got. Let's go over to XDC actually in its own right with this USD as opposed to the XRP pairing. So you can see how these three trend lines come into the apex. We have reached the apex, and now for over the past month, I would say 6 weeks in total, we've seen extended price action now. And it's only in the last week or two that we've actually started breaking this sort of long consolidation here. Now, if I was to go down to the daily, you'd be able to see exactly what's been playing out here. You can see quite clearly how all these candles here were trading in this sort of narrow range. Like, it's just absolutely fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. We got a fake out to the downside here. Like I said, the last couple of days, literally 3 or 4 days ago, when was that? Sunday, Sunday the 15th of September, we got the breakout to the upside. So whether or not XDC wants to actually retest this channel now, again, confirming support. So this is what a lot of cryptos are doing at the moment, is confirming support where we failed to held back over the last couple of months. Okay, once we get that retest and that confirmation that support is held, then it is good to go. US elections are going to slow us down, because it's not until after the US elections do we actually get some explosive moves. So a little bit like XRP over here, we are going to continue with suppression. I know people are expecting, sort of with the case being settled with the SEC, if the SEC don't appeal by the 6th of October, then we'll see an explosion in price. I can't really see that myself, because you can see here, it's not until these yellow vertical lines marking out the US elections do we actually see a significant up thrust to the upside here. Again, yellow vertical line, this is last year's cycle. When I say last year's cycle, last year being November 2020, that was the last US election. Okay, so it's not until US elections we really do get that explosive rally. So I'm not expecting any sort of major movements either for XRP until the end of the year. Now, it's important for me to actually stipulate this information, because I don't want you guys being hopeful come the 6th of October, even if the SEC don't appeal, people losing faith in XRP and actually cashing out, because they think, right, case is over, SEC are done, XRP has won, they paid the $125 million fine, that's been released from escrow, everybody's happy, XRP has got the green light. Okay, only for the XRP price to remain the same around this sort of 50-60 cent mark, between that sort of range. Okay, so I'm just pre-programming and conditioning you guys so you don't actually experience mental fatigue in holding XRP. Now, if you hold it this long, there's a good chance that you're not going to crumble. And if you've got the XRP plan as well, link below in the description, you're going to make it, because all the targets are set out. I give you the key dates. I literally write it out for you, and I literally give you the money on the plate, the plan, exactly when the dates, key dates, what sort of price prediction I expect, etc., etc. So it's worth the purchase, in my opinion. So this is where we are, guys. Now we are literally at the precipice going into Q4, but I just want to wish everyone luck going into the final quarter before we do experience that massive surge in price action going into 2025. Anyway, guys, I will not be doing a video Thursday or Friday. I'm away at a wedding, and I don't typically tend to release videos over the weekend on a Saturday and Sunday. However, I have got this competition going over on my pin tweet as well, so make sure you're actually reposting as well, like and retweet this particular post to be in with a chance to win the XRP plan. I will be drawing the winner live on a video. Like I said, I don't do videos over the weekend, but for this, I will be doing a video on Sunday as well. So make sure you tune in for the live draw. Up until then, guys, I shall see you next time. The Block Bull over and out.